It's funny, I have my countdown, but I actually have to still unmute one more thing, which makes it even more awkward. Okay, good. There is sound. I got paranoid for a second there.
The last 2 beats of our 4-step countdown are silent.
Listen,
It's a great countdown.
I can't.
That's basically
Well,
how musicians count in songs.
Yep.
I do love
I'm
the
a
idea that
musician
you're just
now?
like. I do love the idea that you're just like 10, 9, 8, and then you're just stop.
You got the right
That's
idea,
pretty
right? Well, welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary, and I'm Detective Hobo Cop, playing Disco Elysium with my friends. Everybody introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Jackson. That man has very yellow hands. I forgot how stylized this is.
Well, those are gloves.
I know those are gloves, but honestly, those statements didn't really connect.
Okay.
That man has very yellow hands, and also I forgot how stylized this game was.
For a second, I was like, Bud, those aren't his hands.
I know.
I'm Sean, also known as the Talking Skull.
And
Arthur.
I'm Ambrosius Costo.
Oh.
Oh, Raphael Ambrosius Costo.
Oh. Hello.
Do you
No,
have
I
any
don't-
superlatives to add to that, or?
No,
Yeah.
I would say the reason why I went silent when we were introducing ourselves is because I wanted to look up the fake name that that HoboCop gives, the ridiculous one that HoboCop gives when he comes up with his name for last stream. That's
Holy
what it
shit.
is.
Hey, we ain't there yet. I
Raphael
don't have it.
Ambrosius Costo. Yes, you are. You did it.
I did?
Yes.
I didn't think we got
We're
our
not
name yet.
sticking with that name, but that is
No.
a name that you posited.
Yeah, that's not your real name. It was you had a role to try and come up with a name,
Your
and that's
conceptualization role.
yes.
All right.
Remember, he had that whole monologue about being gold and orange, and then he said his name was Raphael Ambrosius Costo.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
And then later he told Kim that it's not yet time to reveal his name.
Yup.
Do we want to do a recap for anyone who's
should.
joining without having
Yes.
seen what the hell's going on here?
I definitely
Yes.
shouldn't, because I'm playing the game on my own time now, and this is going to become confusing for me swiftly.
We'll let Isaac and Jackson do a recap, and I'll try to fill in anything that needs to be filled in.
Sounds
I don't-
Gucci.
I don't
Okay.
remember anything, just like this guy.
All right.
You're role playing.
we woke up in our apartment, question mark. We don't know who we are. We
No,
don't
we
know our
don't.
own name. We almost died. I did die because I tried to grab my necktie once.
Now, Isaac, I really hate to stop you this early into the recap, but I
Uh-huh.
think what we're looking for is more like plot points to help people.
Yeah, like what?
Oh,
where are
right,
we?
right,
What's
right,
going
right.
on? What do people
Uh,
need to know?
The bartender hates me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
It's important to note because
there's a-
we do owe him $100 for the room that he
Yes.
won't let us.
130,
until
I
we-
think.
Yeah, 130,
There's-
I think.
There's a paraplegic, and I really wanted to ask about the chair. We were a detective, and we are Hobo Cop, and we're currently on the case. And there's a dead body behind this guy's place that we've never been to before, and we are trying to figure out who murdered him. And there are some shithead kids who are throwing rocks at his corpse.
And throwing racial slurs at racial slurs, not that. The other kind of
gendered slurs.
Not
Or
gendered
sexual?
slurs.
Sexual.
Sexual slurs.
I guess, yeah.
They're
Yeah, I
dropping
guess
the
that would be what it is.
F-bomb.
And
The one we don't like here.
I went into a bookstore, and everybody hated that I did that and wasted like 45
We
minutes
didn't
in a
hate
bookstore.
that you went into the bookstore. We hated that you read book descriptions for like 45 minutes.
And the bookstore keeper's a witch, probably.
She does have a talisman in front of a curtain that she won't let us open.
Yeah,
And
we
she
could have
keeps
opened.
Try to cast spells.
Yeah, she keeps fiddling with a pendant on her neck and saying, seemingly trying to cast suggestion on us to get us to buy books.
And then we
Funnily
came
enough,
back to.
We
Oh,
had
go
the
ahead.
chance to open that curtain, and we just never did it.
Yeah,
I
I guess
mean,
That
could.
particular risk.
I was like, I'm gonna play
doesn't
this
wanna
like
push
a
his luck too
human
far yet.
being. I'm the kind of player who likes to like try to naturalize. I'm not the kind of player that's like, ooh, a button to push. Let's see what happens. Sometimes.
He does only have 1 HP left, so she uses.
It's true.
Yeah.
If she casts magic missile, he's done.
I'm fucking dead. And then we went back to the corpse and actually finished detective work. And I didn't shoot a
so-
child.
We are. Let me clean this up a little so that anyone can actually follow what the hell we're talking about. We are a cop. We went on a horrible bender that almost killed us and did wipe out all of our memory, and also we're still drunk and hungover
And also have brain damage.
and have brain damage. We're trying
Seemingly.
to figure out who we are and get our shit together, maybe. We're investigating this murder that we've been blowing off all weekend before our bender, or during our bender. We did find out, just to go through our leads real quick, we did find out that the corpse was hung up there by a industrial strength, like, piece of rigging that the dock workers would have had. We did poke around at the dumpster that we can't open because we don't have a crowbar or the key. Kim said that he might have a crowbar in his car, and also the owner of the establishment might have the key. Kim also keeps insisting that we call our base, call our station to report that we have lost both our badge and our gun.
Uh-huh.
I can jump in here. The corpse had some pretty high profile, high expense armor boots.
Yep.
And for the week that it had been left up because we weren't doing our job and were instead getting drunk, it seems to have had all of the rest of its clothes stripped,
Including probably all the rest of the expensive armor.
Yes.
If
That's what he was wearing.
If that's what he was wearing.
This will be
What-
devilishly tricky, so don't beat yourself up if you manage to send the body to the processing without getting hold of the boots.
Isaac has been angling ever since the boots came up to steal them and wear or pawn them, seemingly, but he claims he's not because he's a good boy.
I'm a good boy. I'm a cop.
Another big thing is that although there's no real specific order to play this game, we did jump forward an extreme amount by making a legendary roll, like a 3% roll to crack this case wide open with this by being able to look at this body a lot closer, and then another pretty hard roll to shoot the body down and secure it.
It's true. I
Very,
will say
that
that
one
you're
was
sounding
intentional.
a little tinny. I don't know what's
Yeah, I
going on with
noticed
your
that.
audio setup.
Are you?
It's
hey,
like not too
are you?
bad, but I thought you might want to be aware. You sound a little tinny.
I can see if I can get closer because
Are
I'm actually
you-
a little far away from the microphone.
Are you reporting from Clipperton Island?
Yeah.
Did you
Let
go?
me see what I can do.
Are you? Or are you on the tugboat on your way there?
I would love to be a member of Clipperton Island. It's just it's a matter of trying to get my passport. It seems like nobody's been responding to my emails at Clipperton.
Nobody lives on Clipperton, so yeah, you're gonna have some problems. I wonder
Yeah, I
if
was
there's
about
a
to say,
functioning
that's
computer
probably an
there.
automated response.
The automated response is nobody lives on Clipperton. Why are you contacting us?
How'd you find this number?
Yeah,
Nobody officially lives on Clipperton.
Wing.
yeah, their response is like, "You're at the top of our list. Our next available agent will respond to you." Is this any
Well.
better, or is this still pretty tinny? Because I got a little bit closer.
Pretty tinny.
It's still pretty tinny. It almost doesn't sound like a issue with like echo or like the room space. it's like your cord is loose or something.
Yeah, that might be worth futzing with.
Yeah, let me try the cord thing.
Also, I'd recommend maybe turning your gain down if you're sitting closer. That couldn't hurt. Depending on how much gain you have on your, if you're using your blue mic.
Let's see. The gain, I think it was already pretty far down because this is turning it up quite a bit. So let me kind of get it back here.
Ooh, that's better.
Yeah,
Much better.
You're sounding better now.
Nice.
The
You're
gain knob
quiet,
does bad things to to Blue Yetis, I have found.
If you need me to futz with gain more, I can. Otherwise,
No, this is perfect.
Nah, that's perfect.
Yeah, I might just turn you up on my end a little.
Yeah, that's
if Isaac
what
will
I'm-
allow me to tab out.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
Here. I'm gonna mouse is off, so go ahead. And there you go.
I already had you turned up pretty high.
Yeah, I had him at 185, so now he's at 200.
I had him at 160, and now he's at 185.
Hey.
But hey, let's get on. Hobo Cop is on the case,
Hobo Cop
guys.
has.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
let's-
how are we doing on internalizing Hobo Cop? By the way,
Oh,
That's got to be getting close.
We can find that out.
it's
I
the
think.
head.
We're at 70%.
70%. 1 hour
Got
left.
just one
baby.
more hour till internalizing HoboCop,
Nice.
and you know what? Maybe this is the HoboCop run, my first run of this game ever. It feels like a bad idea, but I'll fucking do it.
What could possibly be wrong with this idea?
Trust me, Isaac, I told Sean what my approach to my run is, and it can't be worse than what I'm doing.
Also, hi Arbiter. Open us
Oh,
up, Jackson.
What's
Open
up?
me
Sexy
up,
Hobo
Jackson.
solves murder, confirms existence is meaningfully tautologically. Yeah.
I heard my name twice, Isaac. What's up?
Open us up. Open us up.
Oh yeah. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
I did that so long ago.
Nice.
Like
Oh!
two baby crocodiles.
Oh, did we level up one of these skills?
Now,
We
do you
might
want
have
to know?
leveled up conceptualization or something.
I
No, we
guarantee
leveled
you,
up empathy
I
and half-light.
know what this is.
Wait.
You
Are we
remember
sobering?
when Isaac got the shoe and was on the balcony and had a couple of thoughts that he clicked on but didn't come up?
Yeah?
This is one of them.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So
We're
it just like,
sobering up.
Glitched itself.
yeah, it figured itself out after we closed the game and reopened it.
It's funny.
We're
Jeez.
we're
Also, go
sobering
back to-
up. We were drunk that whole time.
It's
Go
true.
back.
Yeah.
Go
Go back to your
what?
stats, because it looks like you did level. Because am I seeing
Yeah.
empathy half? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we got
conceptualization
empathy
was
and
leveled,
half light, and you're up next. We'll pick
Yeah,
yours
well, I
next.
just meant the conceptualization was leveled. It looks like.
We started with the
conceptualization we
conceptualization.
started with.
Yes,
Oh,
that's the first one I
yeah.
picked.
Can you do me a flavor
You're
and
right. My bad.
click on Half-Light for me? I'm trying to remember what that one is. Oh,
Let
yeah,
the
that's
body
right.
let the body take control. That's how that song goes, right?
Like
Yeah.
two baby crocodiles.
Can't believe turn it off and on again worked on the game's dialogue. Well,
Yep.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen something like that in a video game.
how do they? What? They're my shoes. Why would they not fit? And wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. I mean, I want to get
Well, at the
something
time
out
that
of
you were,
this.
you gotta remember at the time that you put these on, you didn't necessarily know if they were yours. You were not
Yeah.
in the headspace to have that kind of knowledge.
You basically didn't know shit about anything. Hey,
And then you-
Morale.
You'll remember.
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only thing. It feels like the only good thing about you right now. Truth be told.
Ooh.
I'm sobering up. I saw a couple of.
There it is.
I need to stop clicking so fast. I click too fast and I lose them. And
Yeah, it's
they're-
not an RTS. You don't have to have a high APM.
I'm sorry, Sean. I gotta. This is making me play the only other
He's just a
games
big
I've
League
played like
fan.
this are League of Legends and Heroes of the Veil. I don't fucking remember the name of that game.
It was the storm.
Thank you.
And yeah,
Heroes of the Veil is the Dragon Age version.
Heroes of the Veil is some other George R.R. Martin game that he's working on.
George R.R. Martin is about to get big in games. His Elden Ring experience treated him well, I'm sure.
Oh, I believe it, yeah.
By the way, Isaac, if you want to just run around, you can double click and just hold the mouse to keep going in a direction.
That would probably help a lot, actually, yes.
E.
Capri's Kinimi.
Kinima.
Kinima.
And it's Capri. It's a French
like
word. It's yeah, exactly. The French company Capri Sun. Mm-hmm.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57.
Dude, Heroes of the Veil does sound like a World of Darkness system, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, Arbor heard it on the head, yeah.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Capri Kinema motor carriage. Wait, what? Was I drunk driving?
No.
Somebody was drunk driving.
Somebody.
It might not have been you.
No, I think maybe a horn woke you up or something.
Oh yeah.
Or the headlights. I can't remember.
I think it's a horn.
Arthur,
we were going in order of the.
Oh, right.
Heads.
In the cabin, you're welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. Damn, I should have done warm-ups. I'm getting all tongue-tied.
Run your fingers over one of the steering levers.
Absolutely.
If I'd had my stuff together, we could have done warm-ups.
It's chill.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, under the touch and middle clutch handle. So very familiar in your palm.
You know how to drive.
We're getting handsy on this car, guys. I'm liking this energy we're bringing.
I have a movie to recommend for you.
Good voice that we're all doing. I'm a big fan of.
Well, do it then. I don't know. You should continue, Sean.
I'm not doing voice. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button, he says and jingles his keys. It won't start without the ignition key.
You can't start the car without these, dumb baby.
You just snatch him out of his hand.
We're not getting anywhere right now.
This is an interesting interpretation of that line.
Yeah.
Alternate translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Man, my
Don't
brain.
drive my original OC. Do not steal.
Our brain is a complex.
We're driving our
Rubik's
own
cube of
MC right
faces.
now, if you get my drift.
And he's a fucking nightmare.
But Silos, you're commenting right now.
Got him.
Whoa. Hi,
Dang.
Silos.
It's a trap.
The frequency tableau. Tableau?
Tableau.
Yeah.
Tableau.
Yeah.
Aren't you an artist?
Tableau is an art word for me. I'm sorry. I don't know what a fucking tableau is. The frequency tableau lights up and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. Soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. Ooh!
There. Now. Sure. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in, dispatch! Come in, dispatch!
Officer Alice, Dimitri?
Dimitri?
Dimitri.
Dimitri.
Dimitri. Precinct 57. How may I assist you? You could swear she was friendlier than the lieutenant. Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
I'm done with the radio for now. Bye. Bye.
Keck.
Ooh. It's an option. Ignore Alice and press the big green button. You are a
Blast
baby.
those
Holy shit.
tunes, you.
Could run a serial number. I need you to connect me to a civilian. She may have reported a murder.
That's the bartender who quit.
Oh, right. Actually, we'll start with this because like I said, I'm being treated like a baby, but I don't have to act like a baby.
Ooh, what a big grown-up boy he is.
I can tell them that some things went wrong.
Some things, nobody's fault. Some things have gone amiss.
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer. She puts you on hold and static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5, this is 41st, come in, over. A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn in his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code. 10-4, Station 41. I've got a urgent business. Over.
He's got an urgent business.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status, over?
Just reporting in. Over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need a 10-22, Captain, over.
Is it him? A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Hey, who is this?
This is Communications Officer Jules Perdue, sir, over.
No, the other one.
You mean your partner, over?
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner! I'm my own partner, guys.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vic Meyer, sir, over.
I am down to relinquish being my own partner if somebody wants to take over being the partner.
It won't be hugely impactful. There will be one conversation in this game where it will be weird.
Okay. That's
It's
impressive.
an important conversation where it'll be weird, but it's only one.
It's
Okay.
probably me or Sean since
I'm neutral.
Arthur has the other partner.
I was gonna say, if that's the case, I was like, but wait a second, Kim's our partner. I'm not
Yeah.
my own partner.
I think it'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience. Who the fuck is this?
It's Chester McLean.
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? Is it me? Am I Dick fucking Mullen?
It's
Dick Mullen is
Officer
the...
Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity, he says, fighting off laughter.
Oh shit, no, whoops. I forgot.
Nope, they're just shitting on you.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge, and he would kill someone to become the murderer, to learn who the murderer is. I remember that.
Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you.
Okay, let's see. Tell him to stop. Make it stop.
I'm gonna call my mommy.
Uh-huh. I'll be an asshole. I'll be a little bit asshole. Ha ha! Officer's lost his badge. Ha ha! Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. Ha! I definitely also didn't forget who my partner was. Ha.
Or my gun.
Or who my gun was. Ha!
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to that part of the conversation.
Oh yeah.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
God damn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vic Meyer is wondering if you might be joking. Adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station over.
Dick Mullen dicked us.
Fucking Chester, where are you coming from with this shit? Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just gonna make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You gotta hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
There's more people! I think I love it. Sean, I see why you wanted us to voice act this game. Oh, Jackson?
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what? No.
His badge! He lost his goddamn fucking badge! Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop repeating he lost his badge.
Why? Why did he find it? The room at the other end of the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter. I'm also not.
Sergeant Torson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over. Uh-oh, we failed.
The comeback. Sorry, it's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. You can hear laughter in the background.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights, even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. The speaker. Oh no, I see. Ask him. The speaker gasps for air. Ask him if he lost his gun too. The room roars with laughter.
Sergeant Torson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Oh, fuck.
I love that that's a success. I love that that's a success, too.
Oh, it's
Like Sean was saying, success and failure sort of take on their own definitions for every single role.
It really does.
I do like that this is a drama role.
Mm-hmm.
It's deceit. You're doing a production. Oh, ran out.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain. No, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun.
He's he says he didn't lose his gun or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over. Oh, requests a description, huh? We'll give him a description. Describe the plasma gun.
Why is my brain against me on this? What did I do to you? Oh, I might have done some things.
Inland Empire's getting feisty, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
It's massive. Ooh.
Honestly, I like the first reply.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically in a dick showing contest with these officers anyways. You might as well just lean into it.
Uh-huh.
Unless you want to just be honest and, tell them you don't have your gun.
You're a cop. What do you mean being on? Oh, that's.
I do. I want to.
I'm sorry. That was a
him.
shot in the left field. That's inappropriate to me.
I do want to drag Kim into this because it would be funny. Kim, what are you packing?
It's a single shot KG. Or Kajal? Is that an L or an I?
It looks like
It looks
Might
like
be
an
a
L.
heel.
Okay.
Cage.
Oh, yeah. Keel.
Heel.
Heel, yeah.
K-heel. That sounds nice.
Sure.
It's a single shot K-heel. A9. An armistice, to be precise.
It's a single shot Armistice K-heel A9. Over.
Says it's a K-heel 9mm armistice.
Armistice? What is he, a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Might be Villiers.
Oh God!
There's a lot of French words in this game.
Oh God! He lost his gun. Oh my! I can't. The man succumbs to laughter again.
It's bird law all over again. This isn't really a laughing matter.
Matt can face the giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants!
Oh, I can't. Fall off. He lost. Ask him if he still has his wiener.
Amazing.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Torson here is wondering if you're still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Yes, I lost my wiener too. Just lay off, okay?
He acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off.
Lay off? Lay off? Tell him we'll lay off when he retrieves the goddamn police property that he has been entrusted with.
Satellite Officer.
I heard him. I'm on it.
And for affirmative, officer in pursuit of his firearm. There's static.
Oh God! The man is fighting back tears.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Does it get better or does it get worse? I'm already Hobo
I
Cop.
think you know the answer to that question.
Hey, I do.
I mean, number 2 is even worse, so like...
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Ooh. No, I mean, I'm gonna lean into it.
Might as well.
I am in dire need of financial assistance.
And for, I hear you, I don't have the authority to grant your request, but
What does he want now?
he's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright. The operator turns back to you. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
as an aside, should all of the like things that are appearing at the bottom be coming in cryptic, like no speak? Is that normal? Was that normal?
I wasn't paying attention.
Next
Yeah,
time
like
something
the
pops up at the
description.
bottom, yeah, it's
the
like a bunch
description
of
of the
jumble of
task.
letters.
Yeah. This is a Canadian game. It could have been written in Canadian. No, it's not Canadian.
It's not
British.
Canadian. It's
British.
Estonian.
It's Estonian, right? I was close.
Yeah, I don't know where you got Canadian.
Well, Canadians.
The French words threw you off?
Oh, yeah,
Well,
okay, that
there's
makes
just the
sense.
French, and they also have the British spelling of stuff. Like only in
That's
the
true.
United States has our spellings.
Our special spellings.
Mm-hmm.
It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
I do it again. Okay, I heard you. No funds.
Anything else, sir? Over.
Now,
Think about personal details that you're trying to figure out. Like your name and where you live. These are the kinds of things that I'm
Anything
pretty
about
sure this
your
is about.
past?
Yeah.
They did strategically like never call you by a name. They called you Super Cop. They called you Disco. They called you Captain Drunken. Yeah.
this might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. What is there to think about? I need information, not fear. What is there to
It's the
think
wrong
about?
part of my brain.
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. The radio operator inquires again.
Ooh, see, now that's a clever... See? I like that. Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message? I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Stop calling me sir, and just use my real goddamn name, will you?
You don't want to say my name, bitch.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated. He's asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up! Don't indulge as drunken addicts!
And
Wait,
Well, I
really?
don't think he's alone in the room, so no.
yeah, you definitely already know he's not drunk or alone in the room.
They really wrote like a circle around that one. They were like,
Mhm.
we'll open this up. We're not giving this to you yet.
There's a lot of clever ways in which they keep you in the dark about stuff in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
10-10. Over.
A little surprised you didn't want to ask about your family. That's an innocuous enough question.
Yeah.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
They're fine.
It's fine.
Isaac's done being emotionally abused by his squad.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out. The static ends with a loud click. Then everything is silent on the cabin.
They're
Teamwork.
certainly
That went-
fine and
That
they're
went
certainly
well.
fine and alive.
That went great.
Hey, you got 30 experience for reporting your badge.
It's true.
What weren't for nothing.
I don't remember who spoke last.
I think you did.
So it's me. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Oh, good. Do you know, like, the resale value of any of these? Just curious. I just want to know the inherent value so that way I don't lose them.
$7 maybe? I can really use anything. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work.
Let's see. The chain cutter,
Ooh.
hand-cranked flashlight, and the pry bar.
Damn, I didn't root around in Kim's car much. I didn't know there was all this good shit in here.
Well, I'll take the pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. That was not a distinct voice from the previous line. That's fine.
Okay.
Hey, it's
I had
tough.
to. Yeah, and I had to.
I'm
I
still
feel like,
trying to
right.
settle into the ones for red, even though we haven't gotten a lot of red.
Yeah.
I'll take the flashlight, and I'll leave the chain cutter so that way he doesn't start getting suspicious for why I took all of his tools.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue. Blue.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Alright. Okay.
That's some satisfying Foley.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Now, I don't need to use the pry bar immediately. I just have it just in case.
True. You can still try for the key first if you want.
I do love that you took the pry bar and left something else, specifically mentioning that you didn't want Kim to feel weird about you taking all of his tools, but you're still trying a different method of getting into the dumpster first.
It's just
Look,
a
a pry
case.
bar could be useful at any time.
That's true.
Anywhere. I don't remember who the cafeteria manager was.
That was me. Can I help you? He arches an eyebrow.
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No. It belongs to the Whirling in Rags. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out, that's why. And the neighbors, too. They put their trash in there, and they don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container? Well, yes. And the garbage disposal company. Excuse me. Well, yes, us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Wonder what this feeling is. No, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me, and it isn't callous. It's common sense.
Do you feel stirred?
Stirred like the pot.
Prod him and find out. Oh!
You should go with that voice for rhetoric. I like it.
Thank you. I'm like actually looking at the picture and being like, no, what kind of voice would that
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I was just having a good laugh at that very first top response.
Yeah.
That's soon to be one. Well, you keep me out. every ounce of that line.
Ah, boy.
What if I told you I am a hobo, or soon to be one, rummaging through that trash? Will you keep me out? to...
Yes.
But I need those leftovers to survive!
Sir, I'm sorry the RCM is having financial trouble, but it's not this establishment's problem.
Jeez.
I am Hobo Cop now! I have become Hobo Cop!
I really, really hope that's because you're actively researching Hobo Cop.
Oh, definitely.
However, all that said, doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Krasmazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov. Krasmazov. Is that how you say that?
Sure.
Well, I said Mazov, but, you know, potato, tomato.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grod side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 11-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism. Ooh.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum, tell me more.
Hobo Cop has no interest in history.
Maybe I am Krasmazov.
What are we talking about? This is not about the trash. Was this not about the trash container?
I think I have brain damage.
I mean,
Hold on, Kim. Let me finish this. I think I'm really onto something here.
Yeah.
No. Wait. What if I am Krasmazov?
I do like you saying that you're not gonna play into being a baby and then choosing that.
No, what he said was he might be a baby, but he doesn't always have to act like a baby.
I see.
Just 98% of the time. Hey man, the idiot savant detective is a tried and true character archetype for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
The baby detective is a real trope for a reason, Sean.
We all love our Jake Peraltas and our fucking Knives Out guy. Wishbone? Wishbone's a genius. How dare you?
Yeah, you're right.
We should return to this theory at a later time, officer. This here was not about the trash container.
Oh. We need those keys.
What for, Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
Holy shit, this game is fucking ingenious.
Yeah, the fact that it changed. This has better like conversation chaining than a lot of AI does.
Yeah, really.
And I say that, of course, because this is not written by an AI, but just there's a lot of dialogue. Like the fact that they wrote that many chains in physically by hand is like, dude, my God.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I envy the ability to do stuff like that. It concerns the case. The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden. Please cooperate.
Yeah, down at the bottom, did you just see that, Sean?
Shit, no.
He takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done, please.
What is the value of these keys, by the way? I just want to know how important they are, so that way I know not to, lose them or anything.
They're probably only worth about as much as you could get them for scrap metal. Because as soon as they go missing, he's gonna change the locks.
But that's because you need to know the right buyer. If it goes missing for just a couple hours and somebody wants to get in the trash, they might be willing to pay.
How
the
much is
biggest-
a raccoon willing to pay? That's all I'm saying.
Now, the biggest
It
bang for your
depends
buck.
on if the raccoon has evidence in there he doesn't want you to see. Catch my drift, man.
The biggest bang for your buck is just to go off, make a copy of them real quick, and then return the originals. And
True.
he doesn't even know that there's a copy out there now.
Unfortunately, Jackson, I don't think that Isaac can make a copy of these keys with 60 cents in his pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know the retail value of those keys, but I don't know that copies are gonna cost more than they sell for, I would suspect anyway.
All right, here's the plan, boys. You sell the pry bar, you make a copy of the key, you return the keys. Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, I mean, it's
Wow.
not like you need
And we
buffet
have a
after
net
hours.
loss. But
Hey, look, it has to be
Oh, go
worth
ahead.
something. I said it's not like you can eat buffet after hours. It has to be worth something.
I can get into the trash anytime. I can reliably get in the trash as Hobo Cop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
That's an
the case.
important lifestyle decision.
get those leftovers, bruh.
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Oh, come on!
Absolutely in the question. First, we find a sad banger, then we sing the place to shit.
I think Inland Empire is my favorite inner voice.
Your body is ready, sire.
Ooh.
Yes, yes, yes.
Damn, that is a hard reference. I love that. Oh man.
Okay, goodbye.
I'm also glad you had to make a roll to get that Reggie Fils-Aimé reference.
Yes.
God bless.
And I'm glad I succeeded.
Reggie, we miss you. Doug Bowers is good to you, though.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
alright.
That's good to know. You can right click to. Oh, maybe I could do this.
Oh,
Nope.
right click also does the tab thing.
Yeah, that's good to know. That's actually very convenient. This is
You know,
local
stuck electricity,
municipal
20,000
via
volts.
virtual.
Kuno votes.
Kuno volts?
Yeah, dude.
I got the keys and I just used it
Yeah.
anyways.
Aren't you glad you got you glad you got the keys?
Actually,
Tool-
currently you don't have the tool
Yeah,
equipped.
tool not equipped.
I see.
I'm curious how much it goes up.
yeah, I
okay.
mean, it's worth
You have
having a
to
look
leave
at least.
the dialogue.
Yeah, you can't change your equipment in a conversation. What are you talking about, you fucking idiot?
Yeah, stick the flashlight in your other hand. Now you're a real cop.
You look awesome.
All right, kid. All right, kid. Where's the money, Lubowski?
He's gonna have
Whoa.
a freaking heart attack.
Why is Scooter gonna have a heart attack? What did I
He's
do?
fucking strung out, dude.
Yeah.
Kuno's actually 47 and has hypertension.
Well,
Wow.
Ah,
All right.
this is
didn't
what
help
happens when you
at
have
all.
2 in physical.
Yeah.
Jeez.
With
I think it's Jackson.
with
Yeah.
I think Sean went last. Did I go?
All right. Well, I could be wrong.
Let's
Just
go
go.
for
Just
it.
go.
Just do it.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Don't! Maybe you shouldn't.
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobo Cop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
Extra
They know.
content. Holy
They
shit.
know. Didn't
How do you
I?
like that shit, chat? Here's your extra content.
Here's your
Time
extra
for
content,
Dumpster
guys.
Dive and stream, baby.
I got some extra content
Guys,
right
I got-
here.
Guys, welcome to Dumpster Diving for 24-hour stream. I'm gonna be rubbing banana peels and diapers on my
I'm gonna be
body.
shoving broken glass into my eyeballs. I'm gonna be rubbing baking soda in my asshole. It's gonna be great.
What
I
you're
hope you guys are all
describing is
excited.
What you're describing sounds kind of like a fucking Just Chatting hot tub stream meets legit food review from iDubbbz.
God.
Yeah.
Awful.
I'll use Tide Pods as deodorant. I'll just rub them right on my armpits.
And eat them. They double as food.
Don't worry, Lauren. The content's coming open wide.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
We getting in there, baby.
I ain't no fucking coward.
Read it then, coward.
Oh, right. God damn it. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. We're just in time. The lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied in over a week.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Breakfast.
So, you're a big pasta boy, it seems.
Or the movements are recorded in your elbows. The methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving? Dive further!
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Solier cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Get the rags! Along the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers?
As the legs of the slime-colored jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
This is a double murder! Holy shit!
The victim's clothes, the lieutenant smells them. Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
It also means they had access to the bin.
Drop them in here, officer. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket.
No, wait,
Doesn't
hold
mean they
on.
had access to the bin.
What is the resale value of these jeans so I know how valuable they are to the crime scene?
Officer, they are evidence. That's why they go in this.
Oh, okay, so
to
they're
give somebody-
important.
You have to give somebody $4 for them to buy them.
Yeah, really, the resale value is going to be significantly marked down considering the cadaverine odor on them.
Come on, man. You don't know hobo economics. This could have value to somebody.
Well, economics doesn't use money, my guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's a
This
bartering
man-
system, you fucking idiot.
This man got a degree in hobology.
Oh, shit. Guitar, mark blue jeans. Pockets empty. The lieutenant quickly searches the jeans. Or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A wide belt. The loops appear stretched, but he looks into the container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
He's waving it around. Ooh.
Ooh.
Jackson.
Right. Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it. I've got gloves. It's fine.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Fuck yeah,
And
baby.
the shirt.
Drip pus.
Oh, there it is. Did you see it for a second?
No. I saw that it popped up, but I didn't see what it said.
This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal to conceal it in an urban scenario. He nods to himself. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods toward the red-haired boy behind him. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, we need to ask the kids. No. That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what Kim says. But you can just ignore him and be like, yeah, you're right. We'll just ask the kids.
You think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and the establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods. Oh, right.
Search.
Say okay.
Okay.
Lieutenant nods. Then looks back into the trash container.
Search for food
Guitar brand
waste.
James, Lauren, if that wasn't clear.
Oh, the jeans are guitar brand. I thought they were guitar jeans.
Nah,
You know.
that's this universe's Wrangler.
Yeah. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly, unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey. Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
What's this?
And Inland Empire is so scared.
He doesn't wanna know the mystery food I got. Go!
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Get out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes. Written in a man's handwriting.
Ledger, that's important. He had a ledger.
Maybe a ledger. Let's not jump to conclusions.
It's a clipboard. That's all we know. Officer, is that your paperwork?
No. It can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. He points to it. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You even got you've even got an autopsy form. A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
Is my gun in here? Oh, the gun might be in here. Hold on. We gotta go deeper. We gotta dive deeper.
Flip through the pages. Maybe the gun's in there.
We should chicken soup for the soil.
Yeah, I loved that, but didn't have a chance to comment on it. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It must have been cramping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it.
It must have been cramping my style. Feels like fucking Detective Sinor Mort Gauge or Sinor Card Gauge vibes. Man, not a flash of recognition in the bunch,
No.
huh?
I was racking my brain, man.
It's a Homestar Runner deep cut.
Oh.
Senor Card Gauge is the like weird, gross, like hobo that kind of looks like Strong Bad and shows up sometimes.
Oh, yeah. He's also a hobo cop.
He basically is Hobo Cop, yeah.
Wow, yeah, I would have never been able to conjure that name. Like, even now, I can picture that character, and I still don't recognize the name.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Lauren's got you, Veronica.
Lauren's got you.
What's kind of funny is that I can't actually take credit for the Hobology thing. That was a very deep VG Cats reference.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a VG Cats comic talking about this dude who's like a professor of Hobo, like Dr. Hobo, I believe it was.
Oh yeah, I remember Dr. Hobo now. Thanks for calling that back into my brain.
Yeah, of course.
I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away.
Well, he doesn't know what to say.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
Luckily, we found it. You should take stock of what remains. Just to be sure some has not made it into the... Just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Anyway, where were we? The lieutenant peers into the trash container where soggy cartons and rags stink uninvitingly.
Oh, do I have to open my equipment to read the ledger?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, we'll do that after this.
Da-dang.
Da-da!
Some items,
Dig in
such as the
hope.
ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read the paperwork.
Hey guys!
Fuck yes, dig
Some
in!
items, such as the
Extra content.
Dig in, dig in! Whoa.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's not my gun, but it is now! I think this was, Jackson, you're up next,
Yeah.
I think?
Yeah. Wow, an Armistice caliber 50-knot cannon. Half wrap in tissue papers. So shiny.
Where? I can't see it.
Wait, but I feel like if you'd done the first one, you probably would have gotten it.
Never mind. Look at that fat string of archipelagian pearls snaking amidst the banana peels. And is that a Gordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is! That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000 easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
I'm into hi-fi. No, I'll sell it. No, you won't, because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings. I knew it! A cruel jest. There must be something! Please! I'm literally at the bottom now.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Jackson?
Okay. Only in its social sensibility.
Well, I have a mug.
The lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash.
Darn it, and here I thought I got a gun for free.
Yeah, I was about to be pissed if you did, because I did not take Hobo Cop on my run.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. The lieutenant sounds relieved. I think we got it all.
No, wait, there must be more. Alright.
Real Hobo Cop move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You can check
Robocop
your
goes back for
clipboard.
seconds.
oh, yeah. Oh, there's a lot here. We can... If you read
I'm so glad that
last-
the flashlight still moves around while you're accessing your menu. It's hilarious.
Oh, you don't want to
Okay.
hold your tools anymore. I
Wow,
see.
what an
Okay,
asshole.
Fine, I'll put them back on. Jeez.
You look like you're ready for anything.
Mhm. You look like Gordon goddamn
Well, you
Freeman.
Oh,
That's
I
true.
can't... I want to put on one shoe, damn it. I want to put on one shoe so bad. I need to internalize... Wait, hold on. I need to internalize Hobo Cop. What was it? I don't get a negative for not wearing clothes?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't know what bonus you get from Hobo Cop yet.
Doesn't have to wash. Carries himself with a lunch gusto. Ah, shit. I wish there was a way that I could only take off one shoe. I would fucking love that. Shit. I cannot separate shoes. Damn.
Nope, you completed the quest, so you have 2 shoes forever.
Uh-huh.
Did
All
they
right,
walk into a bar?
Shut up.
We can round robin these. Who read last? Was it Jackson? Or was it Sean?
Me.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi snapped this photo of the hanged man's tattoos. It displays the intricate web of blue lines stretching across his torso. You have to admit, looks quite cool.
This is the ledger you found in the trash. It's full of notes written in a man's dense cursive. Have a closer look, maybe. Or, have a closer look. Maybe it can be salvaged to start keeping notes on the case.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from a plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. The sad display is made complete by the faint smell of a urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper. Or is it cleaning tissue? Nope, no, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor. For you.
Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us.
The tone
So
change.
glad conceptualization is your key skill.
It's so good.
I appreciate your tonal change on that reading in the
Thank
final
you.
moment.
Mm-hmm.
Below the pathetics. Terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Inspect the toilet paper. It's just toilet paper, sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Leave it there, it's cool!
Hobo Cop!
Leave it there, it's cool! Way cool! It says, everyone look at me and my toilet paper covered cop ledger. I don't care. My ledger is droopy and it smells like a urinal.
I'm so glad.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Hey, Lieutenant, what is this?
What? He's lost in his own notes. It takes a moment for him to see it. That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to the RCM property.
What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light... Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example?
Ooh, I see what you mean now about the text.
Mm-hmm.
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
You just got a squirt in front of the car.
Wait, This man's writing thing he keeps saying seems like a big called shot. Wait, which?
I believe what she's saying is that referring to it as a man's writing is insinuating that it's not you. I'm not sure if I'm on board with that theory. I think it's too early to tell.
That's interesting. That's not how I interpreted that comment at all. I'll trust your interpretation on that.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay. He returns to his neatly kept notes.
Well, a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's a sorry sight.
Browse the white papers. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching into tendrils across the entire pages. The paper itself is checkered. Checkered? Checkered with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files. Commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. They count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, ear-marked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly legible. Illegible. I can read. I'm not illegilant. I'm not illegilant.
Illegible.
Yeah, Lauren, that's sort of what I thought you meant.
Yes.
It is weird how the game seems pretty confident that you can just tell at a glance.
Well, I can tell you from experience, a lot of cops do that.
Yeah.
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51 this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to the missing pages and an odd naming convention, but there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases. Undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Hobo Cop aside, wow, I really am this detective, aren't I? My fucking case file's a mess. With all things withstanding. It's middle March. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. There was mention of a naming convention here. I have to open an official case. Okay. Yeah. There was a mention of a naming convention here.
Oh, you're ready for a breakthrough on Hobo Cop, but we should finish this first.
Was it Arthur? Or
Yes,
is it me now?
that's you.
Okay. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written in the margins, yet still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples. Oh my. And they're written in capital letters, too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
Now, I want to believe that it did the case titled The Square Bullet Hole Murders has nothing to do with the actual case. And there were no square bullet hole murders.
He's just daydreaming about what cases he wants to be working on.
Yeah.
Others appear more lighthearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor, even the raw article-free collapsing tenement. Murder murder features prominently throughout. Interesting. So I'm primarily a murder investigator, apparently.
Makes sense. You're here.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done later, once you've done inspecting them up close. Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric, officer? Precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
That's the one!
Good. That's a good one.
He understands you're concealing something, sire.
But do you also use the titular?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, of course. He returns to his notes, leaving you to yours.
Kim, don't worry about me.
Uh-huh.
Kim is like, I can't. He's made it clear he's having a day. Just give him his space. Just give him his space.
Kim just does not have the bandwidth to deal with that issue right now.
Nope.
There is a little subtlety in Kim's character model that I wish was on Kim's portrait.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he has a bit of a widow's peak.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want
that's
more
quite
of that.
good. What, a widow's peak? You want a widow's peak?
I want more of that in his portrait. I want this man to be discount Vegeta.
No, he's clearly discount Goku. He's got the orange jacket and everything.
Ooh, that's a good point. Gogeta, let's go.
Yeah, there you go.
God damn it. Was it... I think Jackson
yeah,
was the last one.
You don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read the case files now? Bam! Yes. You can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It is always beginning with HDB41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB41120117:00, the next world mural.
I think we have something here.
Mm-hmm. Wait, HDB41. Weren't those the officer precinct? Why, yes. Your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begin with it, and these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. Ooh! Horace, Debbie, Beranger. Beranger.
All right.
Beranger. Hiram Darjan Binzagin.
Binzakin.
Those aren't my initials. I'm not feeling them. I'm Hobo Cop. Wow, I don't know what to say to that.
I do like the name Horace.
That is improbable. How long does it take to read a case? It takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system you've devised.
Now, keep in mind, it is going to pass actual in-game time to read these.
Yes. I can revisit this at any time. That's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
That means you can spend more time cooking up the next thought in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. In fact, we can check that. Or can we?
I think we have to finish this interaction first.
Gotcha.
That's why I was saying we
not
should
sure.
finish what we're doing.
Let's browse the yellow pages. In the
You
back,
find
you
old
see.
phone numbers and businesses that aren't around anymore.
Mhm.
Yep. It's actually out of date a few years. You find your old number. you find your old number, but you don't know your own name, so you can't tell.
You find out your retro game store. You're sad it's not there anymore.
Mhm.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copied paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out according to type of form. What types of form are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. I love conceptualization. He's so beautiful.
Conceptualization was a good one.
Misconduct fines. That's probably not good.
I mean, they're just forms. They're not filled
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Jackson?
Oh, yes, sorry. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The detail of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
But they appear pleasantly vague. Station call.
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
And then field autopsy. That might be important. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. In that order.
Mhm.
The most important 3 things to know about a body. The age,
Those
the
are the
sex.
3 things that everyone asks when they meet somebody on the internet. Age,
Exactly.
sex, condition of internal organs.
That is
ASD.
that if that is not the first 3 lines of your dating profile, you're a left swipe, I gotta say.
I need to find a girl my age with good kidneys.
I'm glad kidneys is what you went for, not liver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, ASL, age, sex, liver, there it is.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the sinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with.
Whoa.
The edges are rounded, however. The U4-sized board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Okay. What did you say the color was? I can't remember.
Probably blue. Blue. Sorry, it's not mine. Well, I don't, honestly, blue, because I don't want someone else to only have one word.
The blue heart. Don't look into it.
You really are having... You have a problem with that, Inland Empire, don't you? You really don't like the color blue, it seems.
Inland Empire doesn't like the ledger. I don't think the color is the problem.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so slightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Is it my gun?
I somehow doubt it.
Preambles. It's not hidden per se.
Permeables.
Oh, permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it. Peek inside. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. How do I open it?
With your hands? U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Can I fuck up the ability to open a ledger? Let's
Yeah.
find out,
Seems like you
everybody.
can.
Thank God I didn't fuck that up.
Mm. The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
What did you hide inside your clipboard and throw away?
I really enjoy interpreting interfacing as the devil on your shoulder.
Yeah, it's good.
Arthur?
Arthur, I think?
Oh,
Yeah.
I apologize.
Very good. I've been having troubles all night keeping track.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Hmm.
Pick up the...
What the hell? The third one?
Ooh.
Dude, Inland Empire is getting to you.
Mhm.
Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to a zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. Smell it first.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
Hmm.
A touch of cinnamon. It is summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Jackson? Oh.
Yeah, this one's me. Yep. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter, so maybe you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it'll make you happy. Throw it away, please.
Oh shoot, this is ex-wife.
But it'll make me happy. A merciful...
Oh, sorry.
You're good. A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising the newspapers far away. You feel the cards slipping into it.
If you pick 2, I will never forgive you.
Your hands shake holding on to it. Every morning when every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step on the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Oh, sorry.
You good? Now get me in there, coach. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. Can't believe I met you. Can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You always have a fast soul. And I will always go back to it.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing. You feel the ledger slip from your hands. Clunk! Did I die? Better not have fucking died.
Probably not. Hopefully. What?
Title!
The end.
It took 2 streams, but we got the title drop.
Welcome.
Ooh, I love that art though. Holy shit.
Dude, some of the, wallpaper art in this game is fucking wild.
Begin. Finally, we made it. Okay, this had a voice, so we need to give the ancient reptilian brain a voice.
I mean, you said you wanted to voice the ancient reptilian brain back when we started, so you could.
There is nothing. Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout. Well, almost nothing. That is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me, Blue Eyes. That's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it, still trying to hold on to the great sorrows, slipping in the water, slimy. Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Oh, man. Enough. I just want to lie. There was something about a bow collector too. Was that the X something? The where is Voyager Road? There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. Yeah, man, what was that about? Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing. Don't prod at it. It will start moving again. You think they would let you until you disintegrate into biomolecules. No, someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils. Stupid idiot.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. Something in you. And it's
delicious.
I don't know who this is.
I don't. Well, it's the
I think this is just
Caprice
regular
Diva,
white
yeah.
text. So
Right.
Yeah. I don't remember who read last. It was so long
That's
ago.
what I meant.
Isaac, grab it.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. Where am I?
You're in the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin. Drink. Water. The lieutenant is extending a small canister into your mouth.
I want to be combative. No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
There is no use arguing with me. You will die if you don't. His voice is pressing. Drink!
There really is no use arguing with him. This is him exerting the reserves of authority he usually withholds. You can't even try to resist. All you can do is...
Thanks, Arbiter.
Hey, it healed me. Alright, finally.
Drink.
Drink.
What a fool I was. I only brought one water bottle and I'd finished it already.
You fool. You fool.
Read without me for a minute.
All right, that puts it to you, Sean.
Yep, yeah, Sean, you're me.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. He tilts the canister. If you haven't drunk water in 2 days, did you know... You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
Ooh. Ooh, do I want to be coy? What kind of brooding character am I playing?
Uh-huh. I do
trying
appreciate
to
that they're all
decide.
brooding.
Uh-huh. I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork, then you passed out. I carried you to the Kanema to take you to the hospital, and then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe?
It felt like 10 years.
Uh-huh. I spoke to my reptile brain. He's very mean.
He just says what you don't want to hear.
Yeah. I was dehydrated. It won't happen again.
Right. He hands you your the waterlogged remains of your ledger. You drop this. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
Wow.
Failure and hatred.
Wow. Damn, that's a powerful... Dude, is that a powerful weapon? Does that give me, like, a bonus on spells?
You'd be surprised.
Wait, where is it? Is it a tool?
Tools.
Oh, it's a tool. And I can equip it. Interesting. And I
Now
can
pay
read
attention
it.
to the bonuses and penalties it gives if you're gonna equip it.
Inland Empire and Empathy go up, but Authority go down. Interesting that Authority goes down.
Yeah, because it's a wet, gross piece of garbage with toilet paper hanging off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a professional, Sean. God damn it. You gotta respect how professional I am.
I don't.
You want this one, Arthur?
This broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the Whirling in Rags dumpster. It depicts a person of Samaran descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers, buck-toothed and grinning feeble-mindedly. It seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial-era antique.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at the content. Look at all that content.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage? This might have been a mistake, guys.
Uh-huh.
This might have been a mistake.
Hey, you chose to take interest in this mug, not us.
Okay, no, I don't buy. This is from the heart. The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh? Nope, never mind. I can't. Not that one. I didn't read the
Yeah, I
whole
was
thing.
like, this is from the heart, is it?
Mortified when you
This is
Isaac tiptoeing ever closer to the edge of the cliff.
Yeah, but hey, I noticed that the cliff was there at the last second.
You sure did.
I'm gonna use it as an example of what not to do.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work? Just finish your case, detective.
Thank God.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
I feel attacked, Lauren.
You should.
It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right.
Gone.
For you to discover, you've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
Someone who knows about history could tell you. I'm the encyclopedia and I should know about history, but I don't know.
It's not like you're carrying an encyclopedia. It's just your brain.
Are you telling me that...
You know what you know.
Uh-huh. You telling me you don't have an encyclopedia of everything in your brain, Sean?
No, I have it in my pocket. It's called a cell phone.
Oh, damn. This Primar
Mr.
is priceless.
And
It's
Mr.
priceless.
HDB don't got one of them cell phones.
Uh-huh. What is... Apparently that doesn't give positives, which is interesting.
It's contextual.
Huh. Interesting.
Click your thought. Click your thought.
Click the thought. Complete! Hobo Cop! Yes!
You're beautiful.
Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? To the old Lasmois? To the pier? Or the sewer? To La Rumour?
He's just trying every syllable until it sounds right.
Where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Armacan beast that lurks the bottommost spelunkers. The secrets of the city are all yours.
Did you say spelunkers?
He sure did.
Spilurchers?
Spilurcher.
Sepulchers. Bottommost sepulchers?
We'll take
That
it.
word does not like to come out of my mouth. The shape of my lips didn't work with that one. It just didn't.
Sure seems that way.
The secrets of the city are all yours at last. Hobo Cop, I have the solution, and it's Hobo Cop. Fuck yes. Bonuses from thoughts, none.
More money from selling trash.
Fuck yes.
Also,
Ugh.
learning cap for Shivers has been raised.
Not that we were ever gonna hit it.
Right.
Well, actually, no. Your learning cap is determined by your ruling stat, so actually, that is pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
So wait, what all else did we get from Hobo Cop? We didn't actually.
More money from trash and more,
Oh, special collector's edition trash bottles on the map.
Yep.
Huh.
So more trash and more money from trash.
Sweet. I like that.
And
Now
Shivers.
we could start internalizing the bow collector and the white morning.
And I've been
What's-
here the whole time.
Welcome.
Welcome back,
He's
dude.
back.
Thank you.
We have
I-
become Hobo Cop.
Hell yeah.
Isaac, before you start internalizing these, I would like to point out that despite what the UI appears to show you, you do only have 3 slots for this currently.
Okay, I thought I had.
You can
6.
you can spend a skill point to get another one when you level up.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Which you
and
do have
to forget one to learn. You can forget one to learn a new one if you decide you
Gotcha.
don't like one you have.
And you
Fair
do have a
enough.
skill point currently, so if you wanted to start internalizing both as opposed to leveling up, you could do that.
I will say, in fairness, because we were already planning ahead, Jackson, where do you want to put your level?
I believe I was going to put in perception.
It's a good cop thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Actually, revert that. My bad.
Okay, good.
Interfacing.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Nice.
I
I've been
Go ahead.
I've been having a good time with interfacing.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a good point. Yeah.
All right. So yes, I will. We should read these and figure out which one we want to do. Who would like to read the bow collector?
Jackson.
It's true. It's been a while. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector of streetcar number 42. Slowly down the slope from Voyager Road and then east on the B206 and cross the river to where there are no closed factories or ruins. To study at the academy. Electrical cables run overhead, and the bow collector draws across them like a musical instrument. A flash. She's standing in the rear window, holding onto a rail, in a spring coat, waving at you.
Okay. John,
You
you want
see-
the white?
You see yourself from above. You're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from the distance, you can see your eyelids flutter. At the mention of... what? A great white object, letting out its sweet smell, like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller.
Well, both of these are -1 to authority no matter what, and this is also a -1 to hand-eye coordination. Ooh, hell on earth. Both of these have a bad time.
Well, at least while you're researching them, yeah.
Yeah. Who knows what you get when you complete them?
Isaac's
white
dumping
warning-
authority, it's fine.
Yeah.
He's already
Authority's my
hanging
dump
on to the
stat.
fucking clipboard that gives him -2.
Okay, if I take it, I'll take off the clipboard.
Hey, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying you're not going to get that much worse off if you're already at a -2. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying Kusanagi's daddy is all.
That's true.
Well, I'm gonna say I did seem kind of. I mean, I'm fixated on both, but I was pretty fixated on what the fuck the bow collector was. So,
Yeah, and that's pretty tightly tied to your really, really important memories. So,
Yeah.
who needs hand-eye coordination? You already shot the buckle.
oh, well, fine.
Honestly, I really loved the writing in this game was pretty good, but it got like beautifully poetic when it started talking about the girl and the letter and everything. It's just I was getting some chills about just how
This game's range is huge.
yeah, it hit like
Hey,
a bus.
man.
It was good.
I'm gonna play Detective Goober, but Detective Goober has some problems and some trauma still.
I have no idea why, but I thought for a second you're gonna be like, I'm gonna play Detective Pikachu, but Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu's seen some shit, man.
Can I
Okay.
help you? He arches an eyebrow.
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Ooh, how brooding am I right now? How really brooding am I right now?
It's more a question of whether you want to reveal facts about the case to
Right.
a civilian.
It's
That's
really
also
none of his
fair.
business, but, that depends on how bad a cop you want to be.
Or if you think you can get more out of him.
Also fair.
Don't you be the devil on my shoulder.
Maybe it was being a good cop all along.
Just trash.
As it should be. Anyway, thank you for returning my key.
Why? See, I could be nice. Actually, I've gone through some shit. I don't have the capacity to be sarcastic right now.
I'd say that's neutral at best.
Uh-huh.
Man, that's some Portal 2 GLaDOS energy. I literally do not have the energy to be sarcastic right now.
Ooh. Jackson?
An aroma of spices, alcohol, and I missed the last part.
Tomato
Tomatoes
hangs in the air.
Ooh.
I feel like
Must
I
be-
cannot do this man justice.
Arthur?
Alright. A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words that you can make out are Gorsi and Quebec.
Okay. It's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Grazie Quebec. Please. It's not funny. Man, the devil on his shoulder really likes to take both shoulders, huh?
Uh-huh.
Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand is drawing arcs in the air.
Stay masculine. Whoa. You've got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
It's almost like music, especially with sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove. Yep, I think that's it. I got everything. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Whatever that means.
Whatever inscrutable thing your character means at any given time.
Uh-huh. Nah, we can go. We can go. We can. Actually, I do want to check my room to make sure I didn't fucking leave my badge or my gun up there. You know,
recovered
that'd
your-
be
You recovered your
embarrassing.
tie in this playthrough?
Couldn't hurt.
I did.
Nice.
Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. That is an odd thing to point out. Let's go in. Well, there is no answer.
You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Swallow the emotion like a real man.
Like a big brave man.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm a big brave boy. I'm a big brave baby boy. Okay.
Red Fort 15 centigrade.
You did forget something.
Did I?
There's a big green thing in the middle of the floor.
Oh, it's the
Map?
door. Oh boy.
Kim tries not to look at your broken down door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. It's all just too morbid to ignore.
I did it my way.
I did it my way.
This is where the magic happens.
I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer. He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave.
Still can't get in this door, right? Okay, that implies
Oh,
no.
can't.
Oh, that's something. The bed!
Oh, that's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
The bed,
The bed
is
is-
cold. Oh, go for it.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Ah, okay. Well, I can't rest, and I don't think I want to rest here.
It's 2 p.m.
It's true.
Also, you haven't paid your tab.
Yup. Oh, yep, that's it. Okay, I guess. Well, this is yellow.
It's just that.
Okay.
I love the
Yep,
idea that you get like. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I love the idea that you just get like bad end if you rack up too big a bill, like some roller coaster tycoon kind of thing.
Uh-huh. No, it'll totally have the failsafe like Armored Core does, and if you rack too much of a debt and wrap back around, you'll just be able to use shoulder weapons while moving. While flying.
Yeah, I think that'll probably apply pretty well to this game.
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't
Does
seem
this look like
my...
a man who can use shoulder weapons without standing still?
Not in his current state, no. Oh. Damn it!
Red, it's me.
Oh, it's back, thank God.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrup and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Pretty long, it's drink o'clock. Oh no, I'm an alcoholic, aren't I?
Gee, I wonder what could have tipped you off to that.
Yeah, how is that only just occurring to you?
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time. You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
Actually, should I be thinking about this? God. I've been secretly thinking about it the whole time.
Oh, dude, Arbiter, I watched the Bodies. I've been watching Bodies videos on Core 6 as well. There? They're pretty good.
I wonder what brought that on.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I wish it were less like the Souls games.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
This reminds me of that Game Changer episode where Brennan is the devil on Zach's shoulder.
Yeah.
How long has that deviled egg been on the windows?
Is that second deviled egg?
Lick it, but only a little.
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you licking the nasty rum stain off the counter. But only a little. Then out of the window again.
Only a little bit. It's only a little bit.
What are you doing? He asks without turning his eyes from the street outside.
Investigate.
I do like, I'm sorry, I drifted off into my own thoughts and now this happened.
All of these are very funny in very different ways. Investigating.
We should move.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
God damn. I'm a fucking alcoholic.
Thank you, electrochemistry.
I'm glad you...
Hey, guess what I'm putting my next level up in?
I thought you put your first one in electrochemistry, actually.
I put
Hold
it
on.
in,
in
Half-Life.
Half-Life. Yeah, gotcha.
I know it's kind of like a sort of a win more scenario where like we're seeing the successes, so we're voicing them,
Mm-hmm.
but really they are just so good though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I probably won't actually put my next level in electrochemistry since we have that increased cap on shivers, and I like shivers.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. I did just lean hard into. I was like, man, no, this one's too cool. Definitely
Yeah.
more of that.
That's completely fair.
What are we doing here?
I gotta turn on the headlights. The lights. Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
He turns the preheater on, waits, takes out his keys, and says, "All right, ready. I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater."
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage.
Whoa. Ooh.
THQ, is that you?
I mean
Uh-huh.
THX.
Or THX, my bad. Yeah.
Jackson, you're up.
Oh, okay. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Capri Kanema comes to life with a whiny growl.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Nope. Now I equip my ledger.
Get that ledger, boy.
Oh, there it is.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, near it doesn't hologram appears. A street grid in the veins of a great river. Familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is, Revocol West. There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice.
John?
I thought I read the last one.
Isaac?
Around the border of the watermark are dozens, no hundreds of micro perforations. You caught me off guard, so I had to pick a voice somehow.
Couldn't just use your voice.
It's not like it's just narration. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revocol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanima's headlights.
Wait, look around you?
The rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's crying.
Ah, Martinez. He smells the air and says,
Where are we on this?
"Let me see." He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it. "Right here," he says, his finger near the top of the map, on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean.
Seems nice.
No, it does not.
Damn, I should have said it looks like
Without
shit.
optimism. You've been around Martinez. You know it's not nice here.
Mhm. There are many of them, and they're divided into 3 separate rows.
Okay, tally the different rows. The first row has 18 dots. What's the next one?
The next is the longest. Runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
Jackson?
There are so many it's hard to count. More than 150 at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3.
3, that's it? That's it? Hey Kim, what do we do all about what do all these what do we do about all these
What do we do about these
holes?
fucking holes? Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They're your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha. God, I had a good voice earlier, and every time rhetoric has been like popping up frequently enough that I should have a voice for him, but infrequently enough that I forget his voice.
It's got a kind of tough character voice to pin down based just on the narration it gives. I can't blame you. But I mean, hey, that's the nature of rhetoric, am I right, boys?
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do, it's meant.
First row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay. Not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Got drunk like a megastar.
Party Like a
Was a
Rock Star
hobo?
by Lil Wayne starts playing.
I was a hobo and I lived under a boat. Probably a some boring office job, same as everyone else. I feel like I went around apologizing all the time. That's too real. Do you really think I have any idea?
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. Means finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot? Tell me.
What's
That's
funny is that he really is treating you like a kid. He's just like, closed is good. It means
Uh-huh.
He's like hard explaining that to you.
Mhm.
Well, after the day that he's had, I feel like he's probably just trying to save time by being over-explanatory.
I thought there would have been more. I thought I was super cop. God, I hate both of these.
One of your coworkers did call you Super Cop, so
Yeah.
True.
The at this point, you've sort of blown the cover on Kitsuragi. It feels like he's. It seems like he's really put together that you don't have a lot of brain in your brain for the moment.
Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah,
quite a lot. Even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
So you're saying I used to be a super cop?
There it is.
Call it what you want. You're a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at your last row.
Misdemeanors. Oh.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations here.
That's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Also, Arbiter, what are you talking about Alpha No? I missed that. I missed that comment.
We're talking about alpha males.
Oh, right. That's a good 14 reference, though. Arbiter.
Also, over 200 confirmed kills.
She's
Hey,
referencing the best fucking copy pasta ever written.
Oh
Mhm.
my god.
You're fucking dead, kid. There are certain officers who treat their kills as some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of those officers. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for. Not to quibble, Lauren, but he has over 200 confirmed, 200 closed cases and only 3 confirmed kills.
Exactly. So he's not even on par with whatever that creepypasta is.
It's not a It's not a creepypasta.
What did I hear? What did you
Copy
say?
pasta.
The Navy SEAL copy pasta. You don't know this copy pasta?
I'm about to read the fucking Navy
Copy
SEAL copy
pasta
pasta
it
to you
Fucking
boys.
put it in the chat. It's a copy pasta. That's what copy
true.
pastas are for. Put it in the chat.
All right.
If it's not too big.
It's
It's pretty long.
I might have to break it up.
Is it
Isaac's
hold?
trying to go for
Is
it.
it hold spork level of like long and cringe?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. See, that's the copy pasta I know, which is the whole
Motherfucker knows hold spork, but not Navy SEAL.
All
Oh, right. Yeah.
Everybody shut up. I'm just going to educate you all right now.
Also, Isaac's trying to trick you. He wants you to post it in there so he can ban you from chat.
Yeah, that's true. That might get me banned from chat. A fucking bot, one of your bots will auto ban me.
It'll be like more than 2,000 characters. That's a bot.
What the
Oh,
fuck
it
did
seems
you
like there's
just fucking say to me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated at the top of my class in Navy SEALs, and I've been involved in numerous secret raids on Al-Qaeda. I have over 300 confirmed kills. I'm trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm the top sniper in the entire U.S. Armed Forces. You are nothing but just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my fucking words. You think you can get away with saying that shit over to me over the internet? Think again, fucker. As we speak, I'm contacting my secret network of spies across the USA, and your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're fucking dead, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you in over 700 ways. And that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of the United States Marine Corps, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe your miserable ass off the face of the continent, you little shit. If only you could have known what unholy retribution your little, quote, clever comment was about to bring down on you. Maybe you would have held your fucking tongue, but you couldn't. You didn't. And now you're paying the price, you goddamn idiot. I will shit fury all over you and you will drown in it. You're fucking dead, kiddo.
I think the shit fury is my favorite part.
That's the Navy
Holy
SEAL
shit.
copy pasta. And it's the best.
And I think I maybe have run into that one once. Boy, that's a fucking big
Oh, I'm
one,
sure
though.
you've seen it
Jesus.
around.
Holy shit.
My favorite usage of it, for the record, is somebody photoshopped the Radiohead album cover for "Hail to the Thief" because there's like a bunch of like words and little like borders on it, and they just put the whole Navy SEAL copy pasta in there. It was so good.
Holy
Put that in your
shit.
voiceover profile, says Lane.
Got it.
Please.
Yeah. I feel like we had to hear it, Isaac, because we went to college together, and there was a dude that we lived with who was always reading that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We won't say his name. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Dude, was he the top of his class in the Navy SEAls? Is he the top sniper in the entire U.S. Armed Forces?
Close. He did introduce me to 2chan, though.
Yikes.
Yeah.
He really
Yeah,
did.
it sounds like the kind of person who would, not only read stuff like that, but also use it.
Boy, I thought he was just a Redditor, so wow. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else, but we'll hash that out.
Not
after
important
the stream.
right now.
Yeah, it's not Sean.
Oh, Jesus! Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes, he says, declining to elaborate.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Interesting.
Honestly, okay, never mind. I was going to say number two seemed like a pretty good one.
Yeah, see, I wanted to know too, but Isaac's trying to be a macho man and not show his emotions.
I'm being
Stay
dark
masculine.
and mysterious. Brooding and mysterious. That's where I'm going with this character right
They're
now.
just going to pass out on them again.
Well, the lieutenant nods at your brooding seriousness.
Oh, hey, once we get out of this interaction, remind me to restart the game.
Oh, is that just broken?
Yeah, it's definitely not
Absolutely.
supposed to do that.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights. He presses a remote control on the key.
Hey,
You can now see your statistics in your journal page to the right of test scripts.
Hey!
Your statistics? Like your name and stuff? Oh, wait, no, yeah, like your kills and your stuff. Yeah, my bad.
Jackson thought he cracked this game wide open.
Dude, you figured
Well,
it
An
out.
exploit.
My
Well,
name.
we did almost certainly find out your first name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
Seemingly your name is Harry.
yeah, because like what was it? HEB or something like that.
HDB, I believe.
HDB.
While
HEB
you're
is the grocery store. I forgot.
restarting the game, can you
Oh, dude, Genshin
actually?
Impact.
I'm gonna restart my parsec real quick.
Sean, I didn't know you had Genshin Impact installed on your computer.
Yeah, dude. How many
I don't.
waifus you got?
How many husbandos?
Fuck that.
I think also hop in, hop out. You know,
All right.
No, that's just fucking Epic Games trying to get him to play Genshin Impact.
Mm-hmm.
And Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah, and,
Honkai
and
Star
Honky
Rail.
Star Rail.
When are we
Genshin
gonna have our
Impact
Honky
is
stream?
different.
This
Hey,
is
it's-
kind of a honky stream, no matter what we do.
That's
That's
fair.
We can't stop that.
We should have a stream of streaming bad mobile game. Bad mobile games.
Oh, what, called Raid Shadow Legend? When we finally
Oh, that's
decide...
true. We did actually. Yeah, I forgot.
Shadow Legend.
I forgot there was that stream that we could make like $50 or something if we
Uh-huh.
get it on.
Really tried.
I'd buy myself a stick of gum with that.
Yeah,
We're in there.
it'd be cool to get $5 of kickback for that stream. Make almost minimum wage.
Yeah,
Not even
Yeah.
close.
not even remotely close. For
3
the amount of
hours of work to get $5.
$5, yeah.
Oh.
I'll get myself a Happy Meal and be sad about it.
That's like prison work release wages, my man. Because in case you guys didn't know, prisoners can do work while they're in prison, but they get way under minimum wage.
Oh, yeah.
The prison
Yeah.
system sucks.
I didn't know about that. Well, we talking like a tenth or like how bad
that
is
sounds about right. I mean, maybe a little more than a tenth, but like not much. It's
Not
really
much.
like a couple bucks an hour
it? Christ.
at
Jeez.
most. I want to say it's like $1.50 to like a couple bucks,
So
maybe $3.
So you're working like 8 hours to get like $20 at best.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, it's not like you can spend it anywhere. So depending on your sentence, you can end up having almost enough to have 1 month's rent by the time that you get out. Isn't that
Oh.
cherry?
Oh god, yeah.
Also, one of my quests is find booze and drink it.
Yeah. You were there for that whole conversation with electrochemistry.
You shouldn't have engaged with me if you didn't want to find booze and drink it, boy.
Read
Head
your
down to that
ledger.
corner shop. I think I smell beer.
No, get out of my head. Get out of my head! Where's the
I'm in
badge?
your head for life, my man.
You
Oh, there, track down your badge.
It feels beery.
Unclear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in a world huge as this. Maybe you'll just stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. Great, that's even less helpful than the gun advice.
Hey, what's green? What's green?
It says someone.
Once told me.
Fuck the police.
Did they
That
now?
worked out pretty well.
Tommy Lahomie.
I would love to. I would love to take a swing at this.
You can be Tommy.
Yeah. I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler. The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. He finishes and turns to you. Hey there.
I am the law!
Not with that
Alright, what-
authority score, you're not.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man. He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
No. The jam is down south from here. I know.
Uh-huh.
It's a traffic
What's
jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike. Workers on strike. Scabs agitating. All around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all sitting here in a long haul limbo for days upon days upon days. He glances south down the road. Upon days.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born in this here roundabout. This is all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires and the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. He snickers.
Behind the laugh, however,
a touch of sorrow.
So, tell me, what do you need?
What are you hauling?
Can I say while Isaac's making this decision, I can dig on the voice choice to make him sound a little bit older, because long haul truckers, he doesn't look that old, but long haul truckers all kind of look and sound like they've been like living hard.
I appreciate it. It's one of those like it's I couldn't capture the subtleties, but I wanted to make him sound run down and like a smoker, and it just sort of comes out as old.
Yeah, I mean it sounds like that.
Thank you.
What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, legal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax, he's merely joking.
You're under arrest.
Wow! Dude, that's cool as shit. I don't want to be a boring cop. I want to be a cool cop.
You want to be Hobo Cop.
Funnily enough, I just noticed this model. He is actually literally smoking.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm joking, my man.
I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
I'm sorry, I cut off the line. No, I'm joking, my man. He grins. Phone runs a nice, clean business. As all as the cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing.
Basketballs, golf clubs.
They usually get shipped to Grod and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Limerarian market lately. Limeron, there we go.
Why not? I could find some shit to pawn. Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you hauling?
We're pals and all. But I just can't freely hand out merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Well, shit. It was worth a try. So nothing illegal then.
Not unless they legalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
And that's your machine behind you?
It's working, beauty. He points to the lorry with a thumb. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Kalu and neighboring islands. This one looks roughly up enough to be some sort of fallen rust bucket, maybe A6.
I feel like you have the most information in the first one.
Mm-hmm. That a fallen A6 you got there?
Good eye, my man. Yeah, she's an old one, but reliable. He gives the side of the lorry a friendly nod. Me and her spent a long time together.
There it is again. Little touch of sadness beneath his coat. Cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
So I would have phrased it as, me and her spent a long time together.
Right, another question. What's up?
Oh, I was about to speak over you, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Look into the man's eyes. Fail to look into the man's eyes.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, you look sad. What's going on with you?
You look sad.
I feel like if I'm gonna swing this bat, this is the least painful way to swing it, because it's too stupid.
That's an interesting way of perceiving that, but I'm not mad about it.
I feel like the least painful is 2, but 3 is an interesting one. 3 is the most exciting.
You could play 3 off as a joke, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My man, I want to know about your soul.
Oh, cool. We all want to know about each other. Know each other's woes and all. People, man, they have slippery souls.
Just like that. A slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
Hey, I had to give it a shot, though. I don't think he. I don't
Speaking of
think
having
he's
to
gonna.
give it a shot, you want to beg him for change?
I already did. Wait, no, I didn't.
I don't think he did.
You asked him for a tracksuit.
Yeah,
you
that's
asked
true.
him to steal merchandise that he's hauling for a company that he works for.
Well, now that we've established that we're like friends,
Well, now that we've
Can-
established motive,
That's definitely what we just established just now, right in that last line.
Hey, he
Yeah.
did say he's your buddy.
care to spare some change for a working stiff?
sudden financial duties snap him out of his days. Oh, no, I ain't got any money. I don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man. I would also phrase as the bosses, man. Just kind of more subtle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense. Good for them. How much of a baby do I want to be? Would it be funny to be this much of a baby is the real question.
I don't know, because
I
like
don't know if that's a baby thing to say
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't really think any of these are.
I feel like 3's the meanest thing to say.
Sure.
2 is more of like a sees the means of production kind of response.
Exactly. It's just
Yeah.
kind of a bitter statement about the state of the world.
Makes sense. First work, then pay.
Makes sense. This sucks is what it does.
I guess tell me more about this strike.
I think I got a little bit too gruff. I would say it sucks is what it does. A little bit cannot. So I'm getting self-conscious actively. It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Worker is gonna blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff I hear. Like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. Got on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. He takes a note. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. He makes a ka-ching sound.
Make the ka-ching sound.
Ka-ching!
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Okay. Anything else I should know?
Anything else, he thinks. This really ain't my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers, connoisseurs. Connoisseurs. A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high or laid. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame him, really.
Not you.
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examine life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down towards the road, or glances down the road towards the horizon. A glint of something in his eye. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if he's trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Well, good talk, because I want to find my gun and my badge. I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger. He gives a salute with 2 fingers.
I like Tommy. Tommy's a good boy.
That was
Tommy's
that was a very good experience. I very much enjoyed that character.
Oh, here's a grave.
It's a memorial.
Oh.
An old
Mo-
monument.
Oh, go ahead.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this? A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Felipe the Third, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Felipe II, the Opulent, father of Felipe IV, the Insane. What did the kings do? Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Felipe was known for his profligacy. Profligacy?
Profligacy.
Sure.
In what way? Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the prenuptial...
Wow.
My goodness.
Penultimate.
Yowza.
Always check your
Penultimate.
prenup before you elect a king, guys.
What?
Starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulidarian Isla.
We slapped you with the hardest roll, Isaac, because
He
you are
slapped himself with it.
Yeah, he
How
called
dare
that
you?
one.
I
Yeah,
did
'cause
call
you-
it.
you are in many respects the most educated out of all of us, but also you have the word hard as brain.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. I live in a perpetual hail. How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. This is amazing. Kuragran's bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers like some obese dragon instead of a bed like a normal person.
We'll make sure that old sumptuous Lauren is your epithet. Don't worry.
I would like to sleep on gold, hustler style. He can do anything. Really? There's no way that's true. Yeah, wait, really? There's no way that's true. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Christ, that's really good.
What now? You see, old Felipe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious.
His progeny.
Mm-hmm.
Help me.
Prodigious.
It was prodigious. God damn it. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. This is a lot to process.
It would be for him too. That nose candy doesn't come easy.
Mm-hmm.
His Majesty courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms. So he's addicted to nose candy? A bloated druggie? That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insolidarian Bay. Mercy's buried, he might have treasure to pay off my debt. Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleared out the royal mausoleum. What happened to the statue? The original was blown apart by communards. I'm learning all sorts of words today. Cumberbatch, you motherfucker.
And most of them are actual words.
Fuck you. The original...
I'm being serious. The game just has made up words sometimes.
The original was blown apart by communards. Communards.
Communards?
I'm sorry, it just came out that way.
Later, communards.
I'm a bit of a commune nerd.
Then
I have a Karl Marx tattoo on my tummy.
Tummy.
on your tummy?
Yeah.
Jiggles.
Yeah.
Then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. There are a lot of revolutions. This is like the fourth one.
When Charles Martinez was leveled.
Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it to even finer pieces. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time. A rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. It's so funny and nihilistic. I don't really get art, no, I think it's funny and nihilistic. Woo, Encyclopedia agrees with me! People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
Now tell me where you read that as Encyclopedia agreeing with you.
Yeah. I just thought he was agreeing with me
He read the word
because he
disagree,
responds.
and he was like, that sounds like agreement.
That sounds disagreeable. Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's more to it than just ironism. But you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time. Somebody else read. I don't even remember who read. I think I did.
The third, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi poio think of him in death.
Hoi polloi.
Not that
Oh, you're right.
he ever did it in life either. Okay. That was...
This game's just got me in my head about what's foreign and what's from what country and what is from a different country.
Mm-hmm.
What's a foreign bit?
And what's a made up country?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is the protest. There's a man. Ooh. Wants to be mañana.
Scab? Asks a man with jolly eyes, tilting his head.
You were hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
It's correct.
Ah, I was just messing with you. His smile deepens his wrinkles even more. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money." He chuckles, then realizes, speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the wild north? Come to see the strife?
I'm just gonna I'm becoming a beggar, a hobo beggar.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get past the gates and speak with your boss.
Oh, good, good. What matters do you want to discuss with Evrard?
There's been talk of suspicious activity at the harbor.
Suspicious activity. How very troublesome. Yet, take a look around. Strikers, protests, scabs. Isn't it all so very suspicious? He smiles widely.
Let us cop, my brother in Christ.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strike breakers just go up the stairs? That's simple. I just walk in.
Aye, walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Simonese supremacist there. He points to the bridge above the gates. Walk right past him.
Right.
Then press the button and unlock the door.
Ah.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the harbor through the office. Esta.
So you're saying it's actually quite difficult?
Don't worry. I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
With my 2 physique, I would be broken in half.
You could convert to his Simonese supremacist worldview. Or, he strokes his mustache. Maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He fixes his eyes on you, evaluating your prowess. He's, incredibly strong.
Has any scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy is proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Okay.
Sure. The man whistles a jaunty tune and the wind rustling in his whiskers.
What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. He smiles. I'm sure the big boss would be glad to tell you. You'll just have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Okay. Yeah, let's get moving.
Aces high!
Aces
Yeah!
high! Hell yes, I
Oh.
can give high fives now. empathy towards Kim Kitsuragi.
And esprit de corps.
Ooh.
You're a real cop now.
Who wants to, I'm a real hobo cop now.
I think I had the last narration.
That would make it Jackson.
Yeah. For the rest of the world, Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing. Politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by the aerostatic brigades. And those cargo pants store tools for hotfixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that.
And I'm a whole barely started on the bow collector. Well,
it's really unfortunate the fact that there's a lot of really good thoughts, and you can only have so few of them in your brain.
I mean, that's a good way to handle it, and I like that it's specifically like a thought, and you have to be focused on it to get, you know, the actual benefits.
If you forget the thought, is it quicker to learn it again, or are you just kind of going back from scratch?
I honestly don't remember.
Well, I will go ahead and make a save, but it is 10 till 11, and I don't think I'm going to find a better stopping point. So
That's fair.
I'm down to
Go punch Measurehead.
go punch him once, see what happens. Might as well
God, he's
save
gonna
and see what
roll like a-
happens.
He's gonna roll like a legendary 16 again or something like that.
Oh my god, yeah. Don't actually do that.
Oh god, this is I didn't mean to. I just
The
was like, I'm
lieutenant looks
gonna
down the street. We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Okay, thank god. Yeah, might as well. Let's see what happens. If I
Isaac,
try.
really seriously, don't do that because Jackson is right. If you get the fucking roll on it, then you're probably buckling in for another hour of content, like last time.
Yeah, but
It's
how
also
could I
going to
be?
be a pretty big conversation regardless.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well,
I mean, I'm down to keep going, but
Well,
it's
I guess you can take a save, take the roll if you get your butt punched off, you can be like, "It's a mulligan."
I don't know. I think this is the closest thing we're going to have to kind of a stopping point. I gotta kind of explore around anyways, so
That's true. That is true.
we are the world is my oyster. It's the oyster is slowly cracking open from my mallet
The
that
world,
I used to bust it in half.
the world is filled with oysters.
But yeah, I'm enjoying this quite a bit. I really enjoyed I enjoy this game's sense of humor, and this game's tone is really, really good.
E.
God
Hell yeah.
damn. That the blackout scene was very good. I am curious,
Oh, God,
one more
yeah.
thing. Did you get a title card, Arthur, and was it in a different spot?
No, I did get a title card. It was in the same spot.
Oh, okay.
I was
Well, sweet.
Yeah, I was just goofing around with you when I said game over, or
Oh,
whatever the hell
okay.
I said.
I was just curious. I honestly was just curious, because I was like, well, if you didn't get Hobo Cop, I didn't know if that was a Hobo Cop thing or not, so...
Nah, you can get the fucking ledger either way.
I'm
Gotcha.
impressed. Like that's a really seemingly obscure place to find a key thing that gives you the title card. Like the fact that you have to dig pretty long and hard and deep into that trash to be able to get your ledger, and then crack open the ledger cracking open the ledger is like, I guess the obvious thing after that, but you know what I mean. Like it's just
it is a roll. You can't fail.
yeah. You almost
So
dang near
maybe
beat the game
it's a
before you get the title
secretly-
card.
Right. Or maybe secretly it's an impossible role to fail because movie
believe that.
magic.
I see the potential there. I see why you would say that, but I think this game doubles down. I think it's a role you can fail.
Yeah.
It seems like the kind of game that would actually commit to it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you for sure though.
Either way, it's late, and I'm like, I think this is the best stopping point we're gonna get.
It's late and you're late and
There's a lot to digest, and there's a lot of tracks.
there's a liver bill.
I want to find my gun. I want to find my badge. That's what's prime on my mind right now.
You want to find your fun? I'm being a poopy head at this point. That was a reference to our stream, though. That was actually a reference.
That's true.
Well,
I do love the Super Cop was a real reference to, like, they were not even being sarcastic there, kinda.
Well, thank you for joining, everybody. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to going back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend wait until the very end. We usually do an outro and raid, so stick around for that. But you could follow or check out any of the links below. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to. And just generally, you can come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And as always, a huge thank you to everyone who supports the stream and all of our subscribers. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple of other benefits you could get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page. That'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to Armatsu who do a wonderful job of holding back the robot army and preventing me from becoming famous. And thank you, Arthur, Jackson, and Sean, for playing more Disco Elysium with me. I had a good time. I'm buckling up.
Heckle yeah.
But yeah.
Would like to start housekeeping.
Go watch Virtual Boys. It's me and James tomorrow night. We're playing something. We haven't completely decided yet. Probably Marauders, but maybe something else. I don't know. It's a good time.
Downtime voice acting this weekend?
Probably.
We've been struggling.
Yeah.
We've just been having a
Scheduling is a fuck.
Yeah. So we want to say Sunday at 6, but yeah, we'll try, man. We're gonna try.
Lauren says it'll happen.
It'll happen.
I believe.
If you enjoyed the stream and you want to see some high-effort shitposts, check out Talking Skull on YouTube.
Also check out the rest of our friends, Corvus Scripted, Crowcast TV, and BooXBs. Corvus Scripted is Ren's Twitch channel. They've got a cute VTuber avatar and usually play cozy games or spooky games. Crowcast TV is Tara's channel. She usually does a variety of things, such as stream with James on Mondays and doing fan art on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And BooXBs is Aqua's channel. She usually does horror games or multiplayer games. So go check everybody out. It's a good time in the network. I think that's about everything. There's a lot of people on right now, so I'm like, who go? This is somebody new. Is there anybody else playing this game? I feel like that'd be spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen. But Lucian is live right now, so we can go to him. Playing Scarlet and Violet.
It's man.
It's like an RPG like this game.
These games are both definitely RPGs in very similar ways.
Uh-huh.
Dude,
So-
when are we gonna get the Buster Sword?
I'm working towards it, man. I got the ledger. That's the first step of the quest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, stick around for that. We'll be raiding Elysium. Otherwise, take it easy, everybody. Have a good evening. Sean, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
Tune in next week to find out how Isaac's confrontation with Measurehead goes.
Arthur, is there
Ooh.
anything you'd like to tell the raccoons? The raccoons have stolen Arthur.
Hate to see it.
Jackson, is there anything you'd like to tell Clipperton Island?
I want to make more history with you. And by that I mean, open up yourself to tourism. Because I read the wiki, and like, that's one of the potential things they were talking about is tourism. It'd be really cool. Like, just go visit the island and have fun.
We didn't talk about it, but that place makes me a little mad because it's like an island filled with water. It's more water than island, and I don't understand that.
How is your
Like,
island made
at
of
all.
water?
That's what I'm saying.